Pisces, what is going on? And welcome into the channel. Always happy to have you here. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we are looking at your energy for the week via the tarot, the astrology, and any channel messages that come through. So let's get into it. Grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab a beverage, kick back and relax. These messages are always timeless, so please use your discernment accordingly. When I am recording, it is Scorpio season, lots of fire energy. Actually, it is really quite nice because we've been seeing a lot more of the fire element come into the astrology. There's been so much water lately. Okay. There's been so much water lately, excuse me for that. And it's made things very emotional. There's been a lot of things that are being triggered right now. And, you know, we're kind of vacillating back and forth between this emotion and this fire, right? Like making sure that we're not getting too worked up, reacting out of those emotions. Easier said than done, but there's definitely competing energies as I'm doing this reading. So keep that in mind. It's not an easy time right now. Thankfully, the transits have been lessening, meaning we're getting a little bit more support in the astrology. However, there's still a lot of changes that are being had. And Scorpio season is asking us to connect more with the desires, the authentic desires of our heart. A lot of the things that we're coming into are trying to move away the superficiality. So that authenticity can be enlivened. It's a little much. That's why we'll do this energy cleansing, set the tone, set the vibe for the reading. A little blessing for you, blessing for me. It's also a really good time to set your own intention as well. If you want certain messages answered from delivered from spirit, or questions answered, definitely give that over now. And yeah, I also do personal readings. So if you're interested in me looking at your specific situation, I use tarot, astrology, channeled messages, mediumship, I should say. And sorry, I had a call come in. If you're interested in me looking at your personal situation, definitely hit me up. All that info is in the description box below. All right, Pisces, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, overwhelm, impatience, cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Well, so here we go, Pisces. That was a little difficult to get through. It's interesting because we are being met, with a lot of challenges, right? We're being met with a lot of challenges, people, situations that are really conniving, trying to push their agenda forward. I feel like this is something that you've seen coming. It's been that quote unquote omen that irregardless of what people wanted to claim, how they wanted to kind of project the situation, the narrative that they wanted to move forward, etc., it's coming to light what the reality of that is. And for you, this is a little destabilizing, right? It's really requiring you to stay balanced. The challenge of the water signs is that value of balance 100%, because water is so fluid. You know, there's a lot of emotions that are happening with the things that are changing, that are transforming. And if we're not careful, if we're not mindful, like I said, it can be really off-putting. Okay, so double confirmation on that conniving energy in the very beginning. I feel like you're just... it's a little too much is what I'm hearing. Everything that you're seeing, it's a surprise. Like, I feel like it's kind of taken you aback. I'm hearing like jaw to the floor type energy where you can't even believe it. You're still trying to wrap your head around it. You're still trying to find a little more clarity on what's been happening. Like, why? It's a lot of questioning. Why? And because there was something around this where you put a lot of stock into someone. You had a lot of belief in them. And you're seeing their true colors. Yeah, 100% with that Thief in your blocked energy this week. It's a little overwhelming. That's what I keep getting. And I feel like that's also part of why it was like a little hard to like get this reading up and running, is because it's like admitting it. Sometimes, we can be in the experience, and sometimes it's easier to just put our head down, pretend it's not happening. But this is something that you can't do that with. You can't turn your head away from. It's like one of those bad car accidents is what I'm seeing. And it feels like that. The gravity of what you've been dealing with, it feels like that. Not a fun feeling to have. But at the same time, silver lining energy, it's connecting you with your magic, with your potential. It's forcing you to dig a little deeper than maybe what you normally would. But you're still, like I said, you're still kind of shell-shocked. That's like the main energy that I get from you this week, is shell-shocked over someone's really, really bad behavior. And I think it's a hard pill to swallow, because it makes you feel used. It makes you feel vulnerable. It makes you feel like you're taken advantage of. I feel like a lot of lies, like someone lied to get what they want with you. And I feel like you've already seen this. The truth has already been revealed to you. And now you're just trying to figure out what the F to do. Yeah. Coming into this Queen of Swords energy. So I feel like maybe you gave this person a lot of credit, especially because of how they were, what they were claiming, what they were saying. You trusted what they were saying and tried not to take things too personally. But at the same time, unfortunately, it's kind of become this thing where it's too much for you. Like, you don't want to be a part of it anymore, because it is directly affecting you. Even if this person wasn't doing something to you per se, it directly affected you. And it's made your life harder and more difficult. And with this Queen of Swords energy, you have to go back to the drawing board. You have to reevaluate, because there's no way of escaping it, right? That's what the Sun brings us. It brings us complete clarity. Sometimes the clarity that brings is not fun, it kind of like burns the retinas, don't stare into the sun. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Pisces. This is heavy. Honestly, in the collective, there's just a lot of heavy energy going on right now. And Venus is square to Neptune. So these are things that we hoped, we believed would be a little bit different, that they would work out in a different way. And unfortunately, it's coming to head in a way that you didn't want it to be. But now, like I said, you're going back to the drawing board. You're reconnecting with yourself is what this is showing. You're reconnecting with, again, those authentic desires of your heart, those things that actually make sense to you. Not just doing something for someone else or because you feel like they want you to do it, etc. But this is actually like investing in your own authenticity, your own sense of spirituality, who you are as an eternal soul. Not to be a cheeseball around it, but that's really like when we are betrayed, when we're stabbed in the back by other people, that's really what it forces us to do. It forces us to find our own empowerment and our own victory. Because I don't think that you want to be around this energy anymore. Yeah, like you see it for what it is and you're very much ready to like be over and done with it. And I feel like this person or situation has even gone the extra lengths of trying to blame things on you. You're not taking the responsibility anymore. You say, no, thank you. Over and done with it. Yeah, it's as much as maybe you had a lot of hope for how this dynamic would work out, you have enough wisdom and smarts of like, nope, been there, done that. I know where this goes. I know where this road leads down. And so now I'm choosing something else. There's a lot of fear though here too. Yeah, okay. Because when you have done this for yourself in the past, it's gotten you back in situations like this, right? When you've actually like, no, I'm not gonna, do this with you. I'm actually gonna put myself first, believe in my own power, etc. You get this sense of courage and strength and you're feeling good. And then it's almost like you walk back into the same situation again. But there's a need to trust. There's a need to trust in your wisdom. There's a need to trust in your experience that you have been through it enough, whether it's with the same person or a bunch of different situations, different dynamics. Yeah. And you're in a place, I love this, Pisces. This is so powerful. So as bleak, I'm sorry, as this reading has been, there is silver lining. It's really connecting you to your dharma, your life path, your ability to kind of find that harmonious balance and integration within the mind, the body, and the soul, which is huge because that really allows us to be the most powerful versions of ourselves. We can't control, dictate people, circumstances, situations. The only thing we can do is manage ourselves, right? And as disappointing as a lot of this stuff has been, it's actually a blessing in disguise, It's basically spirit saying like, hey, if you do not get out of this, then this is what it is going to look like. So you're having these, whether it's the person actually doing something in real time or you're getting these intuitive red flags, these hints, etc. Pay attention to that, especially if you are still dealing with someone or something who just doesn't seem to get it. This is a person or a situation who's just taking their time. They feel a little manipulative. They feel very stubborn. It's their way or the highway. I feel like that's what they say to you to get what they want. They kind of pressure you. It's peer pressure. Yeah, peer pressure at an adult age. No, but that's definitely what it feels like. And it's hard for you to kind of like see clearly when you're under the influence of this person or individual. Yeah, 100% with that Calla Lily. Double confirmation on what I was just saying. So it's basically like spirit saying like, okay, it's a make it or break it. You have the opportunity to continue to invest in something that's toxic, believing in what this person's situation is selling you, or you can actually listen to your instincts, your intuition, that authentic knowing of like, hey, I've been down this road before and I know where it leads, and I'm not going to do that to myself again. That's your power right there, Pisces. Sorry, I got a little pumped up about that. I hope that you did enjoy this reading. I know it was a little heavy, a little intense, but I hope you found messages that resonated, guidance, direction, etc. Thank you so much for your time and energy always. Definitely drop comments below. I love to hear how it resonates, or just connect, share, and a little love, little TLC. Thank you for all you bring to the channel. I super appreciate you. I'm sending those love and blessings back your way.